Okay, here we go. This is the troubleshooting video for the EWC lift system. These lift systems are pretty much bulletproof. The only things you really have, there's four major failures that will happen with the lift. The number one, 95% of the time, this is the problem, is a control switch itself. The symptoms of the control switch failing is you push it and it'll stick, or you push it and nothing will happen, or you will only get a movement from one side or the other. This is usually caused by an operator pushing it halfway, not activating the switch fully, trying to make it go slower, or from somebody that cycles the switch a dozen times every time they use the lift. Either way, it's going to shorten the life of the switch dramatically. This normal life of a switch is 2 to 3 years. I have seen them last as little as 2 months. The problem is a lot more constant in adult family homes and personal homes just because of the high turnover rate of the employees. The next thing you're going to find is a broken control handle. This is an obvious damage condition. The handle will be broken open. The bottom of it will be broken. The top of it, I have seen several times where the top of it's actually ripped off. That's usually because of the control handle got caught on the bed and the bed was lowered, or it got caught on the wheelchair and the wheelchair tried to leave the room with the control handle stuck on it. That is a normal cause for the condition. Very simple. Order a new control handle, plug it in just like you were replacing a switch, and you're off and running again. Common problem number 3. This is a fairly uncommon issue, but we do see it from time to time. That's this wire, the control wire itself, being broken. The symptoms of that is no operation whatsoever, only operates in one direction, buzzes, makes noise, but doesn't go anywhere. And it's because the control wire itself is broken. The two places that it's usually broken is at the motor itself, where it goes up into the motor. And what causes this is somebody is pulling the lift system into location by pulling on the control handle, which puts an extensive amount of pressure on this cord. A really common place for this to be broken, if you squeeze the control handle right here, you will feel a spot that feels hollow. I took this control handle apart to show you what is actually on the inside. The control handle itself becomes very obvious what has been happening. This control handle, the wires are actually broken internally here from them pulling on the control handle. Once again, this is a uncommon problem for the most part. It's a lot more common in adult family homes than it is personal homes because of the high change of staff. The repair for it is you buy an assembly like this. The motor will have to be removed, and this is wired into the motor itself. It is a larger repair, but it is still a fairly straightforward repair. The average person can do it. As you can see, this is the updated control handle. We have gotten rid of the soft, and it is actually shrink wrapped to create a much sturdier point so it does not break like this in the future. Here is the fourth and final problem you will have with an EWC lift. This is a catastrophic failure. This is caused by an operator allowing the lift rope to get slack and to rat's nest into the pulley. What that does, it allows the lift to run backwards. So when you push the top of the switch, the lift goes down. When you push the bottom of the switch, the lift goes up. What that means is the system thinks it's going down when it's going up, which bypasses this safety and literally jams this pulley up into the motor. When it does that, it bends the pulley, buckles the pulley, it breaks the safety, and it buckles the housing. 9 times out of 10, it will damage the rope. Now, I'm going to tell you, never ever use Scotch tape to repair a lift rope you are going to lift a person with. This is not a good, safe, or intelligent repair. Don't ever do this. Unfortunately, the repair for this is a replacement motor. There's too much damage in this for the average person to fix in the home. You're going to have to buy a remanufactured motor. It's about a 10-minute job to put it on. It's a very simple job, other than this motor weighs 45 pounds. This is a heavy unit to replace. I am going to show you how to repair it. If your switch is operating backwards and this damage hasn't been done yet, this is a 30-second repair before this happens, and it doesn't cost you a dime. We're going to show you how to do that right now. Okay, here is the situation. If you push the bottom of the switch, it goes up, and you push the top, it goes down. The switch is operating backwards. We often get a call saying, oh, well, the switch is working backwards. Something electronically is wrong with the lift. It is not electronics. What it is, I'm going to show you right now. I'm going to move my hand down, and if you look, this rope is going up and around that safety. That's because it is backwards wrapped in that pulley. I'm now going to activate the top of the switch to make it go down, and I want you to watch what that rope does. Here we go. It is going down right now. You can see how loose that rope is. Now it's going back up. It just fixed itself. Now that rope still has some loose spots in it, so it should be rewrapped. But what that has done is now when it hits that safety, it absolutely stops itself. So we've covered the 4 problems that are most common with the EWC lift. These are what we've seen over and over again over the last 20 years. So you now know how to troubleshoot what you have for a catastrophe. Let us know if we can help. Everything is available on eBay on EWC lift parts. Have a good day.